Hello everyone, I welcome you all. Now in this lecture we will be learning about various plot sizes and the road width, and these considerations will be according to the model building bylaws. Now here we will see plot sizes as per model building bylaws 2016. As you are already knowing, these model building bylaws is developed by the Ministry of Urban Development, that is Central Government Ministry. Now, depending upon the type of development, plot sizes may vary for particular type of development. Now, first, residential and commercial zone. Plot sizes may vary depending upon the type of development. Now, in case of residential and commercial zone, minimum plot size in residential area should be 50 meters square. In no case, plot size should be less than 50 meters square. Now here you will see the tabular form, type of development, plot size, minimum width or frontage in meter. Now for row house type of building, plot size should be minimum 50 to 125 meter square and front width will be 4.8 to 8 meters. For semi-detached building, plot size will be 125 to 250 meter square and minimum width of frontage will be 8 to 12 meters. And for detached building, plot size will be greater than 250 meters square and minimum width or frontage will be above 12 meters. Now here we will see what actually row house is. Now row house is nothing but where one wall is common, or you can say in this type of structure only front margin and back margin, that is rear margin, is provided. There is no side margin for this type of buildings. Here you can see the wall is common for all the houses and hence no side margin can be provided. There is only front margin and rear margin. Now as per model building bylaws, plot size for these row houses will be 150 to 125 meter square, having minimum width of 4.8 to 8 meters. Second, this you can see is semi-detached building. Now in case of semi-detached building, there will be two buildings having one wall in common. And secondly, this type of buildings will be having front margin, one side margin and rear margin. Here we can see one wall is common for this type of building and there is front margin, rear margin and only one side margin. And plot size of such type of buildings will be 125 to 250 meter square and minimum width will be 8 to 12 meters. This is nothing but for semi-detached building. And third one is detached building. Detached building is nothing but you can say simple bungalow having all the four margins, that is one side margin, second side margin, front margin and last one rear margin. All the four sides of the bungalow is having marginal distances, and plot size for such type of buildings as per model building bylaws 2016 will be greater than 250 meter square and having minimum width or frontage of 12 meters. Now this will be in case of detached building. Now for special sum clearance and resettlement scheme, the minimum plot size should be 25 meter square with minimum width of 3.6 meter as prescribed, and for low income group and economic weaker section of the society, the minimum plot size will be 30 meter square. Now what do we mean by special slum clearance and resettlement scheme? Now government takes under the project where slums are there, they reconstruct the area and gives a permanent structure or permanent home for the weaker section or slum area people, and minimum plot size for such case will be 25 meter square. And when there is development to be done for the low income group people or economic weaker section of the society, the minimum plot size will be 30 meter square. Second one, industrial zone. The width of plot in industrial zone should not be less than 50 meters and size of the plot should not be less than 300 meters square. That is, in industrial zone, in no case width of the plot should be less than 15 meter and area of the plot should not be less than 300 meter square. Third one, other buildings. Under that first one comes cinema assembly halls. Now in cinema assembly halls, minimum area required per seat is 3 meter square. Now depending upon the capacity of cinema hall you are going to construct, the area will depend upon the area per seat, that is 3 meter square. For example, you are constructing a cinema hall for public of 250 person, then minimum area required for that cinema hall will be 3 meter square into 250, that is 750 meter square. Second comes Mangal Karyalay. Now minimum area requirement for Mangal Karyalay is 1000 meter square. In no case area should be less than 1000 meter square. Third comes petrol pump. Now basically petrol pumps are of two types. Only filling stations means petrol pumps where only refilling is done. Mostly you may see this type of petrol pumps in the cities, and its size will be 30 meter by 17 meter and small size will be 18 meter by 15 meter, that is for two wheelers and three wheelers. And second type is filling cum service station. Now filling cum service station means at this petrol pumps service bay is provided, then a small shop will be provided where the daily needs material you can get, maybe bread, butter, biscuits, etc. Now filling cum service station minimum size will be 36 meter by 30 meter and maximum 45 meter by 33 meter. Now these are the two cases for petrol pumps. And third, frontage of the plot in petrol pump should not be less than 30 meters. Frontage of the plot means the front width of the petrol pump plot should not be less than 30 meters. 4. Longer side of the plot should be the frontage. Means if you are assuming the petrol pump size of 30 meter by 17 meters, then 30 meter will be the front side and 17 meter will be the depth of the plot. Now next comes the road width. Now road width is finalized as per the Model Building Bylaws 2016 as developed by Ministry of Urban Development. Now every building existing or proposed building should have public or internal means of access, that is mostly compulsory or it is mostly needed. Now the plot we are going to construct or develop should abut on public means of access, and if this is not so, then following table should be followed. Means every construction activity that is going to take place should have means of access, that is public means of access, and if such is not the case, then following criteria is to be followed. Now here you can see that length of means of access and second width of means of access. Now length of means of access is nothing but the length of road, that is length of accessible road, and width of means of access is nothing but width of the access road. Now all these criteria are in minimum. Now when length of means of access is up to 75 meter, road width will be 5 meter provided when development is only on one side of means of access, and when development is on both the sides of means of access, road width, minimum road width will be 6 meters. Second, when length of means of access is up to 150 meters, then road width will be 6.5 meter when development is only on one side of means of access, and road width will be 7.5 meter minimum when development is on the both the sides of means of access. When length of means of access increases up to 300 meter, width of the road will be 8 meter minimum when development is only on one side of means of access, and minimum width will be 9 meter when development is on both the sides of means of access. And when length of means of access increases above 300 meter, width of the road will be minimum 11 meters when development is only on one side of means of access, and minimum width will be 12 meters when development is on both the sides of means of access. And when length of means of access increases up to 1000 meter, that is 1 kilometer, minimum road width will be 17 meters when development is only on one side of means of access, and 18 meter will be the minimum width of road when development will be on both the sides of means of access. Now all these specifications are taken from the Model Building Bylaws 2016. Now diagrammatically we will see here. Now this is the case when development is only on one side of means of access. Now here you can see this is the length of means of access and this is the proposed building that is to be considered. Now what is our rule? That every proposed building or building should have means of access, or every building should abut to the public means of access. Now here you can see public means of access is at far distance, that is at a distance of 75 meter. That is our first case. In that, when development is only on one side of the road and on other side there is no development, road width will be 5 meters. And in second case, when development is on both the sides of road, length of means of access is up to 75 meters, then road width will be 6 meters. Now in this case you can see when length of means of access, that is length of this road, is 150 meter and development is only on one side of the road, then at this time road width will be 6.5 meters. And when development is on both the sides of length of means of access, then road width will be 7.5 meter when length of means of access is 150 meter. Similar will be the cases when length of means of access increases to the 300 meter or above 300 meter or up to 1000 meter. Now for all industrial building, theatres, cinema halls, assembly halls, stadiums, educational buildings, markets which attracts large crowd, in short all the public buildings, width of road should be as per the following table. Now for all types of public buildings as explained, or you can see here, the width of access road should be as per the following table. Now length of means of access, that is nothing but length of the road, and width of means of access, that is nothing but width of road. Now when length of road is up to 200 meters, width of the access will be 12 meters. Now when length of means of access is about 200 meter, width of the means of access, that is road width, minimum will be 15 meters. And when length of road is up to 600 meters, minimum road width will be 18 meters for all the public buildings like industrial, theatres, cinema halls, assembly halls, etc. In Gauthan areas, building line or plot boundary should be at 2.25 meter from the road center line. That is, building line is nothing but the line up to which plinth of the building can extend, or the plot boundary. Now in Gauthan areas, plot boundary should be at 2.25 meter from the road center line. No premises other than highway amenities like petrol pumps, hotels, etc. will have direct access from highways. No premises other than highway amenities like petrol pumps, hotels, etc. will have direct access from highways. This means that all the amenities like petrol pumps and hotels will be at far distance from the highways, so that any future widening of the road would not affect the constructed petrol pump or hotel, and the excess space left beyond the road width will be used for parking or will be used as base for the parking of vehicles. Thank you. If you are satisfied with the content, please like, subscribe the channel and share the videos. Thank you very much.